Fusion!
Alright guys, for today's discussion, I want to talk about the World Tournament, kind of something I expect rolling forward as a possibility, and something that I think was just, I don't know, it just makes sense to me moving forward. But today we're going to be talking about the difficulty of the World Tournament. So for those of you that were around for when Broly was first introduced, I should say LR Broly, obviously it was around the time of 120 leads, and Broly, for the most part, steamrolled right through the event, as every Broly that's introduced into the World Tournament meta it does, apparently. But the main issue I want to talk about is during that time, it was actually difficult on 30X to kill two cards in particular, and that would be LR Majin Vegeta and LR Androids, on the right team, of course, being, I guess, a Super 17 lead or something of that caliber. And the reason for that is because their HP was actually high enough that they would be able to resist both supers and barely live most of the time. Unless yours had like 3 dupes in them, which whose Broly has that? There's very few people like that. So what I propose is that they up the difficulty and they create a 35 and even possibly a 40x difficulty. I feel like it's just natural moving forward. We've had Broly in the category meta for a bit, obviously, and since that time, there just hasn't been a team that can resist Broly's supers. Like, it's not even funny. I don't think I've had a single time where my Broly with 0 dupes and only the free dupe system investment couldn't defeat anyone in those 2 supers. And I think that's a major problem in rolling forward, because anyone can pick up a friend Broly and just steamroll right through everything. It doesn't take any thought whatsoever. Granted, the World Tournament in general is kind of grindy in that sense, that there's minimal thought process involved as long as you can find a Broly. So I think it would be better if not only they changed the World Tournament in a couple ways, but they also made it more difficult. Some other changes I propose would be to add different kind of game modes. I don't think this game mode in particular is very entertaining. I think if they added something more similar to Battlefield, now obviously you don't want to copy Battlefield outright, I mean that wouldn't really be enjoyable if you basically had 2 different types of Battlefield, but something to switch it up, something to feel a little bit different in any way possible. The biggest proposal I would have is just taking away the stages, just because prelims in general just suck. There's nothing enjoyable about prelims. The rest of the stages, I mean, you travel for maybe 2 different move sets, like one, say you do a 2 and then a 3, you're in a battle, it's done. Prelims, it sucks, you travel around the board, half the time they avoid you, there's 4 of them, they battle each other, you lose points because the AI decides to run away from you for no reason. It's just, the prelims in general, I think, are the part that needs reworking, but if you're going to do that, obviously you could just change the game mode and make it more enjoyable altogether. I think they could improve on World Tournament the most. I think they will someday, but assuming they keep the same format, a higher difficulty I think is the minimal bar I want to see improved in the World Tournament. That's just a little bit of a rant. I wanted to kind of get out there to you guys. If you guys feel the same way or have a different suggestion on how they can improve the World Tournament, I'll be joining you in the comments down below. As always, this is a discussion, and I will be pinning my favorite suggestion on how they can improve the World Tournament. I've been your host, Lukeman, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for listening to me for a bit. Why even try, right? Have a good night.